We made it to Singapore.
The tunes, the vibe.
It's mind-blowing. Look at this view.
Like, what the heck, man?
This is Singapore.
Right here.
Subscribe to follow along. Whoa, what a greeting. Holy
that
smokes.
was a perfect way to start our time here. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Just so you know, we took a bus here if you're wondering, what the heck, how did you get to
Yeah, we took a
Singapore
quick bus from
Malaysia?
KL. There's no problem. We're staying with a relative of mine and his family.
And so it's so nice of them to be having us and hosting us, so thank you guys so much.
Yeah, it's actually amazing. Merci beaucoup, Eric et la famille.
At the moment, we are walking towards downtown. What is it called, Keith? The downtown area that we're going to?
We're gonna go to the garden by the bay.
Sounds exciting!
This is like a mix of, I don't know, I can't put a finger on it, like Vancouver with the futuristic sort of like beautiful, clean, and lush green and everything, and like some European city like London with the historic colonial architecture. You don't see that everywhere. You don't see that anywhere else in this part of the world.
This is beautiful. And we came in the evening because it is insanely hot here.
Yeah, it's very humid. I mean, it's this time of year, but also it sort of is always really hot.
But the temperature is coming down. Also, the sun is going down, so the colors right now are gorgeous. Walk through a fancy hotel in order to keep going, and it's fancy.
We are not dressed fancy.
Do we fit in here? I don't know.
This has to be the most modern city I've ever seen. It's just like spick and span, shining lights, fancy. We walked by two expensive looking weddings.
Speaking of modern, we are so excited to announce our first ever sponsorship with Holafly, an eSIM card company we use for travel.
That's right, Holafly is an international eSIM card shop that offers data packages in over 165 different countries and regions worldwide.
If you're curious what an eSIM card is, it's modern and super futuristic. There's no actual SIM card, it's an embedded SIM, which means you can access it and start using data anywhere in the world.
It's super easy to install as well. You scan a QR code and within minutes, you are connected to the strongest available network and you have data.
This is huge because in the past we spent so much time and energy researching SIM cards in the different places we were traveling to. And oftentimes the connection would not even be that good. So this company, Holafly, gives us peace of mind that we're gonna have the best connection wherever we're traveling in the world.
So if you're going on a trip, whether it's a few days or a month like us, we really recommend you get this because we love it so much. Feel free to use our affiliate link below. And you can also get a 5% discount.
So we hope you've enjoyed this, our first ever ad, and now back to Singapore.
It is just like the city of cities here.
I want to say a big thank you to Eric and Juliana again for having us.
And Thomas, Eddie, and little Reese.
I don't think we'd be able to afford to be here without you guys.
This
so
is,
thank you. This is such a beautiful city.
Something else. It's also an anomaly. This place is one of the 3 city-states in the world. And its history is phenomenal. We were watching a couple videos about how this place came to be, and it's insane. Like how it was just like a rough port, and then it got burned down a bunch, and then became independent to be part of Malaysia, and Malaysia rejected it. And then it had to pull itself out of economic sort of like turmoil and disparity and bring itself up to what this, to like one of the biggest financial hubs in the world. I mean, how do they do that in like 70 years? I don't know. Actually, we do know. I'm not gonna go through the history of Singapore right now, but if you're interested in that, there's a bunch of YouTube videos. But yeah, mind-blowing. This happened in like 70 years. Well, it got dark.
Well, we found a little spotlight and we are in the gardens by the bay because there's these beautiful tree light things.
You know exactly what we're talking about. We're gonna go see that.
That look beautiful at night, so we're gonna go check it out.
And it smells wonderful, by the way.
Very
It smells like flowers. Beautiful. This feels more like a Disney World here. People are racing to get to these beautiful tree groves. The cloud forest, I think it's called. There's opera, like classic opera songs playing. And it's just this majestic light show. Oh my gosh. This is the fanciest park I've ever been to.
It's so cool. Okay, I'm gonna go watch them. This is insane.
That was insane.
Wow.
They played the most epic soundtracks of all time. And honestly, it was epic. It was hilarious.
I was not expecting that. That
out of
was
the
so
blue.
cool.
It's just.
Also, I don't know if you saw, we were like walking and it started because of course we were
So we
running
started
late.
like running a bit, and there's actually like a ton of people
But
here.
wow, I'm so happy we made it. That was
There was like
so
Back to the
worth it.
Future. I swear there was Inception, maybe Jurassic Park. That was, and then like some classic symphonies.
This
That was
city is
insane.
so cool already.
What the heck? And now we've wandered into the iconic Marina Bay Sands Hotel.
It's really beautiful.
And it's another
again.
stunning piece of architecture.
And this, I was mentioning there.
Clean as a whistle, smells amazing.
What a beautiful place.
This place is nice. We're entering a mall. It's across from the hotel, and there's a canal at the bottom.
Like with gondolas.
Folks, it does not get fancier than this.
We're a little underdressed.
We're a little underdressed. I mean, maybe. I mean, no, this is open to everyone, so you can look like Raggedy Ann like we do, as my mom would say.
I think every single fancy store in the entire world is in this mall, like the fanciest ones, and we've just been exploring trying to find the food cart because we're starving. So hopefully the prices at the food court aren't the same as like Dior and Chanel and all that stuff. I'm not good at waiting. Keith actually picked this meal. It looks delicious, so I went with it too. No idea what cuisine it is, but I'm super excited.
I think it's Malaysian.
Oh, it's Malaysian, look at us go!
This is chicken rendang. And of course, it's Keith and Deb at the food court again. We seem to do that a lot.
It was because we were both starving and we were in a mall and then we're like, that means food.
Starving for real. Tip, in a food court, it's really hard to make decisions. The first thing you see that stands out to you, get it. That's it.
And we're running to another light show.
There's
Oh
another
my
light show over here,
goodness.
facing the bay. Let's check it out. That was insane.
Another insane light show. Oh my
That was
God.
so intense.
Wow, that was so dramatic too, like the music and the lights. I was smiling the whole time. I feel like a little kid here.
Yeah, it's like Disney World for adults.
It's crazy.
That was so insane.
So I think a successful first night here in Singapore.
Very successful. We're gonna hit the tube.
Yep. See you in the morning. Good morning here from Singapore. We are so excited for another day to explore the city.
We have a list of activities to do, and we're starting off in Kampong Glam. So we're just learning off this wonderful sign that this place holds a special importance to both the Malay and the Muslim communities here in Singapore. The Malay royalty used to reside here, and one of the most important mosques in all of Singapore is right here as well.
So let's go see the mosque.
I actually got a dress, which is awesome.
Yeah, because again, we didn't realize we'd be coming inside, so we both didn't wear our usual like long pants and covered shoulders, but luckily they have stuff that you can wear to come visit.
People are really sweet.
This carpet is so comfortable.
It is. I'm thinking about that too.
Turkey. It's beautiful. It's always nice visiting different places like this because it's always so peaceful. No matter what the culture or religion, we find these buildings always have a certain peace and serenity to them.
Cool touchscreen over here telling us cool facts. One thing is that the lower part of the dome is actually made of used soy sauce bottles that were given by the poor to the mosque when it was first built.
Two other fun facts we learned is that this mosque can hold 5,000 people in the main hall, as well as the tallest minaret was used during World War II as a lookout tower. This area is making us miss Turkey.
Yeah,
There's
for real.
like
You can find all the Middle Eastern food and Turkish food here, and makes us miss it.
It's so cool. Like I feel like we're gonna discover how these different pockets in Singapore feels like we're going to other countries.
Yeah, it definitely feels like we're covering like a lot of ground in a small little place. Well, we're just meandering down Haji Lane now, which is the must-go-to place. Thank you, Eric and Juliana, for the recommendation.
Yeah, it is super cute. It's got all these like shops that are really trendy.
Like an actual bakery and coffee shops, and Devin saw the smoothie bowls and had to stop and look at it because that's what she loves.
Yeah, but too expensive.
But maybe a nice coffee would be a good way to refresh and wake up.
Yes, I agree. Let's go.
And there you go. Oh, watch your step.
Thanks. Iced coffee. Yes, we went to 7-Eleven. The coffee here is actually not bad, and it's also the cheapest place in Singapore to get
It's strong,
coffee.
which is so nice. Oh, Keith 2.0 is coming out today, folks. Let's go. You might have guessed it based on those beautiful, colorful cows. We're in Little India.
So we're gonna explore this little area now, starting with an Indian Heritage Center. Let's go check it out.
I don't know what this place is.
It's closed on Mondays. It's a Monday, so it looks like we're not going.
Yeah, never mind. This area has just been all
Beautiful flower necklaces. It's just gorgeous and it smells beautiful.
and there's like bees on it, so you know that they're real. Also, how do they make them? That's so looks so hard to make. It's so intricate. These are real little delicate flowers.
What did you think, Keith?
We got there in the nick of time. They're closing up shop for now. I thought it was really neat. I didn't know what happened in temples, and I got a bit of an idea of it. They sort of get this offering and they eat it. I would love to know more. Still roaming about in Little India, and I totally forgot that we were in Singapore still. It's like, I don't know, it's just a different world. I love that.
So of course we had to stop for a little snack. We both got mango lassies, an onion pakora, Keith got a samosa, and all of this was $10. So pretty good for Singapore prices, and I'm really excited to try it because it's hot and these are so good and refreshing. Oh my god, Keith, it's so good. This was a good choice. Cheers.
Holy smokes, cheers. Mango lassi is amazing. And this Devin can have because it's chickpea flour, also phenomenal. Samosa, I haven't tried it.
What kind is it?
Veggie, but potato and spice. And like sweet potato maybe? Man, the food here is top notch.
Next up, Chinatown. Let's go.
We've already taken the MRT a couple times, and I have to say this is the nicest, cleanest metro system I've ever seen in my life.
First, we can pay with our credit cards on tap, and we just get to go through.
It's got maps everywhere. It's incredibly well designed.
Super easy to understand, which we've been on subway systems that we get lost on, and this one you can't get lost on.
It's got double doors, easy to pay.
Although it is all in English, so that probably helps.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I have to duck here. I'm not that tall. One last thing, they have a map of the exits so you know exactly where to go and what the streets are. I don't know about you, but I always get lost coming out of a subway, always go to the wrong exit. Handy.
That's neat. We just come up an escalator and we're in the middle of Chinatown.
Amazing. Holy,
Wow.
right down the street. Huh, that sign helped.
Time to explore Chinatown. Turned a corner after walking by a bunch of souvenir shops, and there's a gorgeous temple.
Sort of just like struck us.
Just like, what? It's beautiful.
Made it into a Chinese temple, that's right, 3 temples in one day.
And all 3 of them have given me shawls. So if you forget one, because I didn't realize we'd be going to all these temples and
They offer
religious places, but they offer
every
them.
one of these temples,
So
the religious places, has been so nice. The people are so kind.
Wow, let's explore it. Able to explore all the floors of this temple, and there's a rooftop garden.
There's an orchid garden. Like, what? Another thing about the metros, it is heavily air conditioned, baby.
I just feel refreshed already. It is getting hot and spicy out there.
We're not used to it. We're so northern, you know?
We're back for some daytime exploration.
I mean, even the name sounds fancy.
Like Gardens by the Bay.
Gardens by the Bay.
Very fancy.
Made it to Marina Barrage, which is a dam, actually.
And it's right beside Gardens by the Bay, and we wanted to come here to get a full view of Singapore. And it's really neat because we can see all of the ships because the port, I think, is just around the corner from here.
It is the 2nd biggest port in the world.
So cool, and you can tell
strait.
because there is so many ships here. If you're a ship person, come to Marina, wherever the heck you are.
And the reason we came here, because there's a sick view of the entire marina area of downtown Singapore.
It's insane. You definitely should come here just for the view.
And the
it's
breeze.
Yeah, actually, and the shade, amazing.
And the ocean view.
Like from both sides, cool view. This city is amazing.
Yeah.
Like a really incredible place.
If this city had like multiple choice questions about all these things, it's like all of the above, you know?
What?
I don't know. Never mind. We got some more onion bhajis and samosas, so we're gonna snack it up right now, drink some water, rest up, and we're gonna go back to the Gardens by the Bay.
I honestly can say this is one of the coolest picnic spots we've ever had. There's literally a tarp over top of us, a little bench, and we have a full view of Singapore. And the onion bahis were so good we bought more. Well, that was delicious, but we see storm clouds coming in, so we're gonna keep on walking because there's obviously more to see. Look, they're right behind Keith, the storm clouds.
Ah! Run!
I'm catching you.
And now we ran to the rooftop with an even better view.
Oh my gosh.
God.
You have to come here, and it's green on top of this building. Wow.
The Marina Barrage does not
People
fail
are having
to impress.
picnics, people are flying kites. This is incredible.
It's exactly the kind of green space you'd want in a city.
Yeah,
It is just-
they do a good job with green space.
It's a simulation, man. It is.
It is starting to rain, so we're gonna try and make it to the cloud forest before our camera gets wet.
Well, the rain comes and goes, but we got some shelter. It always hits at around like 3 or 2 to 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it
which is
always
kind of
rains
funny
good
every
here.
day, yeah. The pricing here for the Cloud Forest Avatar tour experience is $45 right now per adult,
Per person, yeah.
which we're not too interested in.
Yeah,
and then the flower
sadly,
dome
it's a
is
bit out of our budget.
the flower dome is the other thing.
It's $20 per person, so we're trying to debate whether we should go in there or not because there's also just a huge park here that we haven't walked around to see as well.
Yeah, we walked through the garden on our way, rushing towards the super grove trees.
Yeah, but it was
Supertree
dark
grove.
and couldn't see anything, so we're also thinking maybe just
We-
walking through that too
check
could
that
be
out.
really pretty.
Yeah, but enjoying this like
But this
quiet,
is still a sick place to sit.
beautifully designed atmosphere.
And we can still see into them, and it does look really cool.
It does. We've decided to go check out the trees again.
They're really beautiful during the day as well, but I have to say if you have the opportunity, definitely come see them at night and see the light show because it was incredible.
We're gonna walk through the large garden and head towards, slowly back home, towards the MRT.
It's been a hot but crazy beautiful day.
Beautiful day. We didn't really need to go into the flower garden because they're everywhere.
So many beautiful flowers along this walk, and it's funny because the smell is reminding me of the other night when we walked this
through
walk,
on
but
this
couldn't
walkway, but
see all these beautiful flowers. We could just smell them,
and it smells wonderful, by the way.
and they're gorgeous.
They're everywhere.
Oh, it feels so nice to cool off after a beautiful day exploring, but a hot day.
It's been really nice.
Also, we were talking earlier, and I wanted to mention at some point that this I think is the most peaceful city we've ever been to. Like just walking down a random street, you're like,
It's quiet.
why
The
is it
road isn't even
so-
loud.
Yeah, just so peaceful for a city. Like
you have
no
to
noise.
like escape to these green spaces, and you have to go far out in order to get that quietness. We had it all day.
Yeah.
We had that peace in the gardens all day.
Such a cool place.
Yo.
Okay, let's go.
Nothing around. Literally nothing. But our metro station we picked.
It's been a bit of a hike.
It's actually interesting. They put it all the way out here because they know they'll be building this area out even further. So it's like, you got this little metro stop by itself. And who's there? Only Keith and Dev.
Behind the scenes with Keith and Dev trying to take a thumbnail.
The second I think about it, like I can't. Like my eyes water, I need my sunglasses. Like the sun affects my little sensitive eyes way too much. It's brutal. Like it's hilarious. The second I have to do it, I'm like,